Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and start this meeting. Today's date is February 10th, and the time is 3:37. First item is the established quorum. Ms. Ana?
Yes, ma'am. Mayor Nori Garza,
Present?
Councilwoman Marissa Gerlach,
Present.
Councilman Alberto Vela.
Present.
Mayor, we've established quorum. We're still waiting on Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata and Councilwoman Jessica Ortega.
Okay, thank you. Would you please stand for the invocation and pledge of allegiance?
Good afternoon, Mayor. Let's pray this. Let's bow our heads. Lord, we thank you for today. I lift up our mayor and our city council, and Lord, I pray for our leaders as well. And Father, we ask you today that you would grant them guidance, wisdom today, Father, to make decisions for our city that would cause our city to truly prosper. I pray, Father, that our city would truly experience great breakthrough, Lord, because of our leadership, Lord. I pray that 2025 would be brighter and greater. It would be a year of prosperity, God, for all of us, that everybody truly would thrive in our city. God, we thank you. We ask that today that as we unite, that you would bring great unity and harmony and cooperation, God, amongst all of us, Lord, that you would be exalted, that you would be honored today. And we pray that your presence would be in every conversation, everything that comes up today, Father, that you would receive honor and glory. I pray, Father, your presence. I declare for your leadership, Lord, that you put in place, protection, guidance. I pray the fear of God. I pray protection over their family, health, Lord, every part of their life, Lord. We thank you for today, for those who are here, in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Pastor Elud, for being here. Thank you. Okay, the next item is a disclosure of conflicts of interest, Ms. Ana?
Yes, Mayor. Mayor Pro Tem Plata has one on file for executive session item number 2 related to Black Diamond.
Okay, thank you. We'll go on to presentations, and the first item is the National Junior Catholic Daughters Day.
Mayor, Council, if I may, with us today, we have the Junior Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, number 827, from Mission, Texas. If I can please ask all these young ladies to please come up
Yes.
while I read the proclamation. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas on February 22nd, 1926, a religious faith-based program was created for Catholic girls to practice the Catholic faith and live a life of service and charitable works. Whereas membership in the Junior Catholic Daughters of the Americas program is composed of Catholic girls from 6 years of age to 18 years of age. Whereas the Junior Catholic of the Americas motto is be useful, and its standard is to love God, serve others, live nobly, and whereas the activities of the Junior Catholic Daughters provide leadership skills for a lifelong journey in leading others to do God's work with their hands. Whereas each Junior Catholic Daughter member will pursue meaningful deeds to fulfill the Junior Catholic Daughters program. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, do hereby declare Sunday, February 16, 2025, be observed as the 99th anniversary of the National Junior Catholic Daughters of America's Day, proclaimed on this, the 10th day of February, 2025.
I move to approve.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for the National Junior Catholic Daughters. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
And I believe we have one young lady who would like to speak to the council.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council members, and distinguished guests. My name is Mackenzie Thompson, and I am the president of the Junior Catholic Daughters of the Americas, Court St. Rose of Lima, number 827, newly instituted in June of last year. On behalf of our court, I would like to express our deepest gratitude for the National Junior Catholic Daughters of the Americas Day proclamation and for recognizing the contributions we make to our communities. Over the past year, our members have been actively involved in several community events. We've had the honor of helping with the St. Paul's Knights of Columbus Barbecue Chicken Plate fundraiser, a project that brings our neighbors together for a good cause. We also participated in a Dairy Queen Veterans Day fundraiser, where we passed out handcrafted poppies to our brave veterans honoring their service. We also went Christmas caroling to homebound Catholic daughters, bringing them cheer and prayers. Additionally, we contributed to the city's Adopt a Grandparent elderly gift program with a donation at a local fire department and recently made Valentine's Day cards for nursing home residents, spreading love and joy. At our monthly meetings, we grow spiritually through prayer, adoring our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament, learning about the lives of the saints and activities like helping clean our parish alongside the Altar Society, and passing out pro-life balloons on Respect Life Sunday. Each meeting allows us to deepen our understanding of our Catholic faith and discover ways to live it out in our everyday lives. We are proud to be a part of the only Catholic Daughters and Junior Catholic Daughters courts in Mission, Texas. The Junior Catholic Daughters are for young girls ages 6 through 18, and the Catholic Daughters are for women 18 and older. We welcome anyone who would like to join our organization. For more information, simply call St. Paul's Catholic Church in Mission, Texas. Please know that we are ready and eager to serve. If the City Council ever has a project or initiative that could use our support, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would be honored to help in any way we can. Thank you again for your recognition and support. We look forward to continuing to serve our community with love, faith, and dedication. God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, and we will be reaching out. Okay, so we have a proclamation for you. We're going to go down and get a picture taken with you, okay? Okay, the next item is the Black History Month. Ms. Carrillo?
Mayor, Council, we have Dr. Terry here with us today, and he will be accepting the proclamation. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas during National Black History Month, we celebrate the vast contributions of Blacks to our nation's history and identity. Whereas each year, February is designated Black History Month to remember and reflect on the tribulations faced by the Black community while learning from the vibrant culture and history and celebrating its many invaluable contributions. Whereas shining a light on Black history today is as important in understanding ourselves and growing stronger as a nation as it has ever been. That is why it is essential that we take time to celebrate the immeasurable contributions of Black Americans, honor the legacies and achievements of generations past, reckon centuries of injustice, and confront those injustices that still fester today. Whereas the 2025 national theme for the observance is African Americans Labor, highlighting the significant contributions of African Americans to the workforce throughout history. Whereas the City of Mission is deeply committed to equity and inclusion, and as such honors the contributions made by our Black community and wishes not only to acknowledge them, but to commemorate and celebrate the contributions made by local residents. Whereas our community is better because of their contributions, resilience, and fortitude, who contributed in music, sports, academic, business and economics, and the overall progress and well-being of Mission's growth and development. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, proclaim the month of February 2025 as Black History Month and encourage all residents to honor and join in the celebration of Black American history, contributions, and culture. Proclaimed on this, the 10th day of February, 2025.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for Black History Month. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I only have a few words to say, guys, but I would really love for that young lady who was just here speaking to you guys to come and speak for me. She did a great job.
She did do a good job.
She did a wonderful job, right?
Yes.
I'd like to thank the mayor and the city council for this proclamation. It means a lot to me. I started my practice here in 1999 in the Valley in Mission, Texas. And Mr. Plata knows he was there when I did my ribbon cutting. That's how far we go back. And it's been I've found this region by accident as a traveling physical therapist. And once I got here, the people treated me very nice. The community was very loving and caring and inclusive. And therefore I stayed, raised my kids here. They both went to Sherryland and Marine Military Academy, and one is currently at Sherryland right now, but this is one of the best places I've found in the United States to live. So with that being said, we started an organization called Viva, which is Village in the Valley, and we help to show a little integration for a lot of African Americans that come here who don't really know, understand the culture, and also for the folks that are here to understand who we are and the contributions that we have in the community, and even far back to the slave trade and that sort of thing, and the Underground Railroad that came through South Texas. And some of the things that we do with Viva as a nonprofit, we have a community closet, which is something where if folks get burned out of their homes, if they have an abusive situation, they have to leave their environment, they need clothes. So we provide clothes for children and adults, men, female, and women. And that is housed. We just have to know when the people need it. So let's say the fire department knows someone was burned out or that they had to get out of their home for some reason. They call us. We'll go and open up on a Saturday and help them go through and pick clothes. And we have nice clothes there. So it's not like the thrift store or anything like that. But that's about all I need to say. I don't want to take the mic too long. And I just want to say thank you again, guys.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all the work you do. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to, well, you want to come up here? It's easier.
Sure, I'll just go up there. It's easier.
Yes. Okay. The next item is a proclamation for American Heart Month. Rick Venecia.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. I'd like to welcome representatives from South Texas Health Systems with us today. My name is Rick Venecia. I'm with the Boys and Girls Club of Mission. Proclamation reads, whereas one person dies every 33 seconds from heart disease, making it the leading cause of death and disability for men and women in the United States, according to the American Heart Association, and whereas someone has a heart attack every 40 seconds in the U.S., with about 1 in 5 heart attacks silent, meaning the damage is done, but the person is not aware of it. And whereas the American Heart Association estimates that more than 6 in 10 U.S. adults, 61%, will have some type of cardiovascular disease or CVD by 2050. And whereas more than half of the people in the United States, over 51%, do not know that heart disease is the leading cause of death in the country, according to a recent Harris Poll survey conducted on behalf of the American Heart Association. Whereas South Texas Health System Heart, one of the first freestanding cardiology and cardiovascular hospitals built in the U.S., has provided comprehensive, quality, compassionate inpatient and outpatient cardiovascular care for the South Texas region for nearly 30 years. And whereas South Texas Health System has helped raise awareness for heart disease in the Rio Grande Valley and beyond through its extensive educational and recreational events, including dedicated Let's Talk Your Health webinars, no-cost heart disease-related sessions for recently diagnosed patients and their families, and hosted Heroes with Heart 5K Run Walk, with all proceeds donated to local charities helping in the fight against heart disease. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim the month of February 2025 as American Heart Month. In the City of Mission, and encourage all citizens to recognize American Heart Month and join South Texas Health System's Heart's Heroes with Heart initiative to confront, fight, and most importantly, change the future of this deadly disease, proclaimed on this day, 10th day of February 2025.
Make a motion for approval.
Second.
There is a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for American Heart Month. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
And I'd take a minute or two.
Sure, absolutely.
6 years ago, last Friday, I was playing basketball when my heart attack struck. To say this is a silent killer, it really is. I beat the Winnebago heart attack that night. Those of you that know the percentages, I shouldn't be here. You know, but by the grace of God, we are here now. We're pushing every day. Nothing prepares you for the fight, the daily fight, when you feel yourself slowing down. And there's really not a lot you can do about it, but keep pushing forward. Somebody asked me one day, what's it like to know that you're dying? And I said, I didn't know because I'm living every day. And that's the message that we want to send out. And, you know, just have hope. There's always hope. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
On behalf of South Texas Health System, I'd like to thank you all for recognizing American Heart Month. It is really an important initiative around the country and in the United States because unfortunately here in the Rio Grande Valley, diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol are 3 major risk factors for heart disease that are very prevalent in this community. So thank you for helping us raise awareness. And Rick is actually our ambassador for our Heroes with Heart 5K that we are doing on Saturday, February 22nd. We invite the entire community to come out. All of the proceeds donated will go to the Boys and Girls Club here in Mission and in Wesco. So we're splitting the two. Last year we had 500 runners. We're at 387 right now. So we're hoping to beat 500. So hopefully you all sign up and join us on Saturday to help us raise awareness for heart disease in our community.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anything? Okay.
Thank you all.
All right. Will y'all want to please come up here for the picture? There you go. There you go.
On the count of three. 1, 2, and 3. One more. Shoes on. Count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Okay. The next proclamation is the Nation of Lifesavers Month. Nation of Lifesavers Month.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Commissioners. We are excited to introduce Victoria Hernandez and Melissa de la Garza from the American Heart Association and extend our gratitude for selecting us to be part of their initiative, Libraries with Hearts. Through this program, the American Heart Association has generously provided the library with 6 blood pressure monitors for our Library of Things, allowing patrons to check them out for up to 2 weeks. Each kit includes essential information and resources to promote heart health in our community. In addition, we hosted our first hands-only CPR demonstration on February the 4th, equipping attendees with life-saving skills. Once again, thank you, Victoria and Melissa, for your dedication to heart health and making these valuable resources accessible to our mission community. Our proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Nation of Lifesavers is a community committed to equipping individuals with the life-saving skills of cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, to enhance the safety and well-being of all citizens, and whereas sudden cardiac arrest is a leading cause of death, and prompt intervention through CPR can double or even triple a victim's chance of survival, and whereas education and hands-on training in CPR empower individuals to respond effectively during emergencies, turning bystanders into heroes, and whereas the American Heart Association is proud to partner with Spear Memorial Library and host a Nation of Lifesavers CPR demonstration to promote awareness and preparedness within our community. And whereas this event took place on February 4th, providing an opportunity for residents to gain critical knowledge and practice techniques that could save lives. And whereas collaboration among local organizations underscores the importance of community engagement in fostering a culture of readiness and mutual care, now therefore, be it resolved that Mrs. Nori Gonzalez Garza, Mayor of the great city of Mission, Texas, does hereby proclaim the Nation of Lifesavers Month, February 2025, as a month dedicated to CPR education and demonstration, celebrating the transformative power of knowledge and action in safeguarding lives. In witness whereof, this proclamation is issued with gratitude to our partners and commitment to a healthier, safer community, dated this 10th day of February 2025.
I make a motion to approve, Mayor.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for Nation of Lifesavers Month. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Would someone else like to come up to the mic?
We just want to thank Mission for this opportunity to do this with the library and for recognizing the work that we're doing in the community to help make hypertension and CPR more aware in the community and have more places for them to learn how to do those things and get those skills.
Thank you, appreciate that. You want to say something? Okay, all righty. Will y'all want to come up here for a picture? I'm going to make it a mandatory.
That would be good.
That's too funny. You're one, yes.
If there's something, if you'd like a program, if you'd like to have something for the city, for the people that work in the
That
city,
would be awesome.
we can come and do a hands-on demonstration.
Okay, yes.
We have a goal of just, thank you. We have a goal of having one person every household trained in hands-on CPR by 2030. So we're working on that. We do it through our school programs. Awesome, thank you so much. Thank you.
Proclamation for Mike Perez now.
What? Mike Bettis? Okay. All right, the next item is a report from our Mission Economic Development Corporation. I don't see anyone here. Okay, all right, we'll go to the next item, and that is a report from our Mission Chamber of
Yes.
Commerce. Ms.
Good
Brenda.
evening, Mayor, Council, and City Manager Mike. So we have a couple of wonderful activities happening at the Mission Chamber of Commerce. We have a few educational development opportunities, and they're scheduled for February 12th, and that is with the Small Business Development Center over at UTRGV, and the topic is building a solid business plan. Anyone interested in joining to learn more about that, please come do so. There's always best practices and new ideas. The second educational development will be on the 26th, and that is actually a Lunch and Learn. It's part of our Lunch and Learn program, and it's on navigating I-9 forms. They have changed a little bit. The following will be on February 27th, and the topic is From Logos to Colors. So we do invite anybody to come and learn more. In the business development, under our advocacy affairs arm of the chamber, we are hosting Mission Day in Austin, inviting a great delegation, our city partners, our EDC, and some of our business members, and that'll be February 18th, the full day. And on milestone celebrations, we do have Pete Jaramillo Insurance. It's a new location, so it'll be a new home grand opening, and that's on March 4th. And in our Discover Mission Tourism Destination Marketing Organization, we have our Winter Texan Fiesta, which is our annual celebration to thank our winter Texans coming to the community year after year. This has been going on for decades, and it'll be on March 7th, and we are now looking for vendors, anybody wanting to come and promote their services to our winter Texans. There will be food and the new Discover Mission line t-shirt. And you will be the first group to grab those as soon as we have them in-house.
Awesome.
That's all I have this evening.
All righty, thank you so much. Okay, the next item are the departmental reports. Those were in our packets. Are there any questions or
Mayor, I'd like
comments?
to make a motion to approve.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the departmental reports as presented. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Citizens' participation is the next item. Is that? No one has signed up? Okay. Before we go to consent agenda, I failed to get a picture with the Pastor Elude, so can you come up, Pastor, please, for a picture? Where's our photographer?
Or you missed your prayer.
Where'd he go?
Right here.
You
No,
can
but-
pray again.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
I missed it.
We miss your prayer.
Sorry.
You have to show your prayer.
That's right. And you will. Okay, so the next item is consent agenda. That's items 9 through 15.
Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda items for items 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented, and that is with resolution number 1955 for item number 11, 1956 for item 12. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Mayor,
5-0.
I just wanted to make a comment,
Yes.
because I would have pulled it out, because I love having Mr. Michael Elizalde come and present. Thank you so much for doing a great job in getting us some grants. We love the free money. Thank you.
Okay. We are going to move on to approvals and authorizations, which is item number 26. Okay.
As he walks up, this is our new planning director, his name is Javier Cervantes.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
He has a master's in planning and he's a certified city planner, passed the exam for many, many years. Worked in McAllen, San Juan, Harlingen. Miss any cities?
Dana and Far, that was many, many years ago. 25 years of working as a city planner, certified. So,
Very
Well,
good.
hopefully
very-
Mission will be the best.
All right.
yes, hopefully it's my last stop. Yeah, so that's what I told
welcome.
my wife, that I would like for this to be my last stop.
Oh, awesome.
And then we may locate this way also
Awesome.
for future housing.
Very good. Well, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is a Mayberry Park Estates subdivision. It's a proposed subdivision. The developer is San Juana Garcia Serna. The engineer is R.E. Garcia and Associates. The subdivision is located on the east side of North Mayberry Road, approximately 360 feet south of Sunrise Lane. The property is within an existing residential site with one home that is being subdivided into three residential lots. The project engineer is asking for a variance on behalf of the developer as follows. The variance is to not escrow funds for future payment width of Mayberry Road. The subdivision code states that minor arterials of 80 feet of right-of-way shall be paved a minimum of 57 feet. The street right now is 40 feet wide with curb and gutter, so the developer is required to escrow funds for 8.5 feet of additional asphalt with curb and gutter. In lieu of construction, the city is asking for escrow funds, and if the city widens the road, that the developer contributed his share of the improvements. The lots will have access to North Mayberry Road. Existing pavement, like mentioned, is 40 feet back to back in 70 feet of right-of-way. The developer is willing to dedicate the additional right-of-way, no problem, but they're asking for the variance on the additional, the escrows for additional paving. No, they're willing to pay at 1,000 feet of park fees, street lights, and the other fees, they're just asking for that variance on the additional asphalt. And the subdivision engineer is here in case you have any questions. And this went before the Planning and Zoning Commission. They recommended approval of the subdivision subject to the list of requirements, and they denied the variance request.
Okay.
They deny?
Yes.
The variance.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments for staff?
What is the variance again?
Mr. denying, putting the money up for.
Yes. It's funds for, escrow funds for 8.5 feet of additional asphalt and curb and gutter along the boundary of the subdivision. So the developer is asking for help in not having to pay those funds, which is, I think, is like 8,000.
I was just gonna say, how much
It's
are
about-
those funds?
It's 7,200. And the Planning and Zoning Commission considered this, but they're concerned about precedents, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That would be my thing.
I move to approve based on the recommendation of the planning and zoning.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the preliminary plat for Mayberry Park Estates subdivision and denying the variance as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item?
Item 27. Texan Crossing subdivision is a 16-acre tract of land, being all of Lot 17, Block 10 Texan Garden subdivision. It's in the rural ETJ. The developer is Mark Fryer and Data Fryer. The engineer is Quintanilla, Headley and Associates. The proposed subdivision is located at the southeast corner of Mile 6 North Road and Texan Road. It's in our ETJ. The developer is proposing 21 lots, single-family residential lots. They are proposing a septic tanks for each of the lots. So there's no sewer out there. They're in compliance with our drainage requirements, and staff recommends approval, subject to compliance with the Mao subdivision rules and the county planning department.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments?
Mayor, I move to approve based on the staff and planning and zoning recommendation to approve subject to meeting the model subdivision rules and meeting any comments from county planning department.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve preliminarily for Texan Crossing subdivision. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item.
Yes, item 28, Tea Time subdivision, phase 1 is a 3.88-acre tract of land at the southwest one quarter of lot 24-9, west addition to Sherryland subdivision. The developer is Jesus Ruiz and Laura Ruiz, engineer M2 Engineering PLLC. This located at the southeast corner of East 21st Street and North Mayberry Road. The developer is proposing 26 townhome lots with two drainage easements as detention swales. The land is currently vacant. Water and sewer, drainage in compliance with the city requirements. There's some conditions. They have to pay capital sewer recovery fees, park fees in the amount of $13,000, water district exclusion, conveyance of payment of water rights, comply with all the format findings, and the developer is willing to comply with all these requirements, and PNC recommended approval unanimously.
Does this have the correct zoning?
Yes.
It does? Okay. Just
Yes,
checking.
it's zone R1T. So it's zone
R1T?
for townhomes, yes.
Okay.
Or for townhomes?
Yeah, this is a subdivision for townhomes.
What is our requirement for frontage on townhomes?
Is that 20?
I think it's 30,
Yeah.
what is it? 22 feet?
For townhomes? It's not 30? Frontage. No, the frontage, I mean. So there's no variance on this?
No.
There's condominiums right across the street of this
Can you
area.
put the map back?
So right on the other, just north of 21st Street, that's Gulf View Manor, or Golf View. It's not Gulf, it's Golf, I think it's Golf. Anyway, those are condominiums.
And we have a map that shows where the subdivision is
See?
located.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The property's been vacant for many years.
Yes.
Mayor, I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the preliminary plat for Tea Time subdivision as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
It's the housing tax. Is the housing tax credit? Yes, so we have a proposed project for housing tax credits. They compete statewide for these funds. So they're asking for a resolution of support to help them compete statewide for these housing tax credits. But we sent notices to the surrounding property owners in case someone has any objections. We have a brief PowerPoint on the project. I'm not sure if the applicant is here. Okay, so he has an extensive PowerPoint on the project.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council members. My name is Mario Trevino. I'm representing Roundstone Development. Thanks for the opportunity to allow me to share some information about this proposed development located, as you said, in 2801 Menard Street, right behind Jose Escandon Elementary. Is the presentation going to go up, I guess? Or? Is it?
Very close.
Do I have control?
It's the same. This is the same one. Same one. There's the same one. Because you have one, here's the public hearing, and then here's where you have to take action. So you can't take action on this till you have to
Right, so this, our proposed development consists of 105 senior living units. It's going to be 2 3-story buildings, both elevator served, and a separate clubhouse. As it says, there's going to be large open spaces. I'll show the site plan here in a bit, but we have a lot of open space. We even have designed for a pickleball court. Clubhouse as, you know, an amenity center, a fitness center, and a business
Can I
area.
jump in real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Because we have, on the public hearing, you have the same item. So I don't know if
Right.
you want to have.
I saw it twice. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
yeah,
why.
because you have the public hearing and then we take action.
Right.
Right, so, Bob, should we wait for the presentation on the public hearing process?
If it's considered a public hearing.
Yes.
It is.
So if we can just kind of.
Sure,
maybe
yeah.
Pass
Okay.
this item.
Okay.
Until we have the public hearing.
Okay. Thank you. Well, we'll be ready with it.
I was doing it, but it was Councilwoman Gurley.
Okay, okay. All right, so item number 30 is, Ms. Anna?
Yes, Mayor, Council, the Office of the City Manager is requesting to reschedule the Monday, March 10, 2025 City Council regular meeting to Monday, March the 3rd, 2025. We've got some scheduling conflicts with the 10th, so we'd like to reschedule the first meeting in March to be held on March the 3rd of 2025.
Also move.
Second. Okay, there's a motion and a second to reschedule the meeting scheduled for March the 10th to March the 3rd, 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously,
Thank you.
5-0. Next item.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council. Authorization to purchase a Battle Motor LET2 chassis with a Whitkey 40-yard front load in the amount of $413,200 via buy board contract number 723-23 for the Sanitation Department. The cost mounting from the Battle Motor LET2 at $227,800 and the Whitkey front loader at $185,000, plus an additional $400 buy board fee for the purchase order. The acquisition of the chassis will enable the department to continue improving its daily operations and will replace a unit involved in a vehicle accident. Staff and city manager recommend approval.
Okay, are there any questions?
Mayor, I
Sure.
have a question.
Yes.
It was one that was involved in the accident. Is there insurance coverage that will
We're still involved.
compensate
We just
or
had
counter?
an adjuster show up last
Okay.
week, so we're still trying to figure out the preliminaries of
Okay.
it. So,
Thank you.
okay.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented.
Okay,
Second.
there's a motion and a second to approve and authorize the purchase of a Battle Motors LET2 chassis. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Could you please let me know how much was on towing fees on this project?
I'm sorry?
The towing fees?
Yes, we have that already. We can let you. You want me to email it to you?
You don't mind?
Okay, yes, sir.
What, to tow the,
Yeah, that vehicle had to be towed.
Actually, to recover it and then tow it.
Recover and
Yes,
towed.
yes.
Okay.
So, if you want, I can send you all the invoices.
How much more, how much, do you have an idea how much does that cost?
The
Total.
the towing came out to close to about 38,000.
How much?
38,000.
and did we go by the list or there's a specific one?
There, we went by the list. We rotate our.
So it was whoever was next
Yes.
in line?
So we have 3 major towing companies, and we rotate all 3 of them.
And is that also part of perhaps the insurance?
We're gonna
proceed-
try
or
to
it's
see if we can
included
put into
in
the insurance.
everything
yes.
that we're submitting?
Yes.
Okay.
If you'll just keep us abreast of
Yes,
the
we will.
situation.
As soon as we get
Okay.
all the information.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
I would like to see if there's a reasonable price on that. You don't mind checking?
And let's check with the other two what they were charged.
I have, sir. So, well, I'll sit with you.
And let's send that out too.
Yes. All right, thank you.
Okay. Item number 32.
Good afternoon, Mayor and City Council. I come before you to present item 32, authorization to award bid for liquid polymer for the Public Works Department North and South Water Treatment Plants. The City of Mission has accepted and opened 3 bid responses for liquid polymer. Staff recommends awarding bid to Polydyne, Inc., who meets all specifications. The terms of this contract will be for 1 year with 2-year, 1-year renewal options. Recommendation was based solely on estimated quantities. An order will be placed on as-needed basis. Bid number 25-068-11-07. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to award the bid for liquid polymer. As presented, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Item number 33, consideration on the request by the City of Alton to approve and send a letter of no objection regarding the expansion of their sewer CCN, Certificate of Convenience and Necessity. The City of Alton will be filing an application with the Public Utilities Commission to amend its CCN for the area that are currently being served by the City of Alton. The requested area is located approximately 3 miles northwest of downtown Alton, bounded on the north by West Mile 7 Road, on the east by North Prosper Road, and on the south by the 6 Mile Road, and on the west by La Homa Road. The total requested area includes approximately 176 total acres and 76 current customers. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
Mayor, I move to approve based on the recommendation of the staff and our city manager.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the request by the City of Alton to approve a letter of no objection for the expansion of their sewer services. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Item number 34, authorization to execute a reimbursement agreement between the City of Mission and Mission Redevelopment Authority related to the acquisition of right-of-way for the Taylor Road expansion project in the amount not to exceed $1.5 million. Project involves public improvements related to the acquisition of right-of-way for the expansion of the Taylor Road. At their meeting on January 23, 2025, the authority approved a reimbursement agreement between the City of Mission and the authority in the amount of $1.5 million. The public improvements will be financed and designed, and all necessary right-of-way will be acquired by the City of Mission. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize the reimbursement agreement between the City of Mission and the Mission Redevelopment Authority in relation to acquisition of right-of-way. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you,
Next
Mayor and
item.
Council. Item number 35, approval of interlocal agreement with Hidalgo County Irrigation District Number 6 to utilize the city's long-range excavator for approximately 2 weeks for a rental fee of $7,000. The excavator is to be operated by a design City of Mission employee. Total cost of the rental of the excavator and use of City of Mission employee is $7,000. Staff and City Manager recommends approval.
Are there any questions?
Is this for 2 weeks?
Yes, sir, 2 weeks.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement between Hidalgo County Irrigation District Number 6 and the city. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
This is a resolution to oppose the Texas House Bill 1683. 1683 would consolidate all the road and bridge operations into a central office housed out of Edinburgh, the courthouse. The Commissioners Court has asked us, both the judge and all the commissioners, if we would oppose this bill. Currently, the road and bridge operation is operated out of each one of the precinct's office. And they're asking for your support to oppose this bill. Staff is recommending approval.
I so move.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve resolution number
It would be 1957.
1957 in opposition to Texas House Bill 1683. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Item number 37.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. I have before you item number 37, which is the approval of change order number 2 for Lions Park Improvements Projects and approval of respective budget amendment in the amount of $47,374.07. This change order includes additional scope of work requested by the architect to include building A guardrails at a cost of $900, playground canopy at a cost of $5,924.07, a rectangular parking lot grade at a cost of $7,200, plumbing fixtures existing upgrade at a cost of $8,400, removal of existing wood bollards at a cost of $800, splash pad overflow and backflow at a cost of $6,900, building D lights at a cost of $3,900, storm drainage at circular parking lot at a cost of $5,750, monument lighting and modifications at a cost of $5,700, and lights at flagpoles at a cost of $1,900. This is for a total of $47,374.07. Staff and city manager recommend approval.
Mr. Garcia, can you come up and kind of explain why this is coming in late in the project?
Good afternoon. How you doing, sir? Council members, how you doing? Hi. How's everybody today? Yeah, so some of these items are additional items that were not included in the original package. Some of them were demo items that were to be in coordination with the contractor from the very beginning. That we didn't do. Very minor stuff. Those were the bollards that I was looking at. So the contractor went ahead and did them just to get them out of his space. Some of the other lighting and wiring items, south side, are having to do with elevation. Discovered elevation items as we were looking at the south end of the park. We discovered some elevation changes that we needed to do in conjunction with some of the utilities that were coming into the south side of the park, trying to keep the area from draining correctly. So that caused a few little changes in the park as we were going through the getting the parking lots ready to go on the south side. Other items, there were some guardrails in front of the restrooms that we thought were in pretty good condition, but we wanted to, again, as we were going out there, going through the park, we said, let's just go ahead and pick that up. We recommend for approval, getting that work done as well. So those guardrails were done. Any of the other specific items, like I said, some were additional scope of work that we added to enhance the park, and some were discovered items that we were seeing as we were going along.
Just a little concern about those toilets, because they're residential toilets, they appear.
Yeah, well, they're commercial grade. And they're just tank
porcelain?
toilets.
Are they porcelain?
Yeah.
We're gonna, they're regular, they have the tank in the back and they have a little cover.
Some of those, not all of them, but yeah, some
Yeah,
of
I'm
them
afraid they're gonna,
that we
you know, I
have
told
them there.
them, yeah, they'll take them out and they'll break them. I'm just letting the council know that they're
Yeah.
probably in the patent to replace those, because they're
Right.
they're commercial, but they're porcelain.
Well, there are a few little things that, we probably could have done a little bit differently, and actually, there are some things that we are stepping up to provide for the park, is some of the lighting. So you guys are aware of some of the comments that are coming around the play areas. We're going to be providing some additional lighting at no cost back to you guys.
Oh, no cost?
No cost.
Okay.
So we are trying to, as the park is being in use and we're seeing its function, and so forth, of course, hindsight's 2020. We're looking at that, and we are trying to accommodate to get this park up to where we think it should be, where you guys expect it to be, where the public is also voicing their concerns. So as those things come up, please share them with me and your concerns, and we can work something out.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very
Any
much.
other questions for Charlie?
I have questions. I know, Charlie, you've done several work for the city of Mission.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
know that you meet with staff before any of this stuff, and I know you all were,
Yes, ma'am.
we've been waiting for this park to be done.
Yeah.
I know we did a walkthrough, and there was, some of us requested certain things that are on this list.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure going forward that you do meet with JP Terrazas and our city manager to make sure that all these things are pre-approved, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, I move to approve, but I would also like to maybe, because I got several comments from some citizens this weekend. I don't know if our PD can send some officers to help and emphasize to people to put the trash in the trash bins. I mean, I would love for everybody to take pride on this park. I mean, there's already trash and everything, and like Mike was saying, I mean, this is something that is being paid with the citizens' money, and I think it's all of us' responsibility to keep it safe. I mean, there's a lot of children using the park, but I really would like to see if Chief Torres can send some police officers there to help us keep the parks nice and clean. And I
Thank you
move to
for that
approve.
comment.
Okay.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve change order number 2 for Lions Park improvement in the amount of $47,374.07. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Okay. And it is 4:35, so we're going to go into our public hearing at this time.
It's gonna be,
And the first item is a conditional use permit,
we're gonna have dinner early today.
maybe.
Item 16 is a conditional use permit for an insurance office in a property zone C2, neighborhood commercial. The address is 2015 North Cherry Road, Suite 1. The applicant is Wise Choice Enterprises, on care of Cynthia Quintanilla. The subject site is located at the southwest corner of Cherry Road and Summer Breeze. The applicant is leasing a suite within a commercial plaza for an insurance office. The property is on commercial. The zoning code states that this type of business requires a conditional use permit. The hours of operation are in your packet. No opposition. PNC recommended approval unanimously.
Are there
Mayor, I
any-
move for approval.
Okay. There's
Where's
a,
a public hearing?
Public hearing.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
yeah.
same thing.
I was
Is
so
there,
excited we were leaving
I'm
early.
sorry. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? Any questions or motion?
I'd like to make a motion for approval.
Second,
There's a motion and a second to approve ordinance number 5591. Okay, for a conditional use permit for an insurance office located at 2015 North Sherry Road. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item?
Okay, item 17, sale of an on-site consumption of alcoholic beverages for the Winter Texan Fiesta. The applicant is the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce. The subject site is located at the southwest corner of Conway and Business Highway 83 at La Lomita Plaza, also known as the Leo Peña Placita Park. The Chamber of Commerce is proposing to have this Winter Texan Fiesta on March 7, 2025, and would like to sell alcoholic beverages during the event. Proposing 40 vendors, live music, and a bar on site. Trash pickup and security during the event. The hours of operation is 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. This went before Planning and Zoning Commission, no opposition, and PNC recommended approval unanimously.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? Okay. Are there any questions?
Mayor, I move to approve for the conditional use, okay, excuse me, for the, for sale and on-site consumption for all the Winter Texans.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as presented for the Winter Texan Fiesta. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5592. Okay, next item.
Item 18, designate an area as a mobile food truck park, an open-air market. This is at 2509 Colorado Street. The zoning is commercial, and the applicant is MDM Commercial Properties. The subject site is located at the northwest corner of Colorado and Taylor Road. The applicant is the owner of the entire commercial development and would like to designate an area as a mobile food truck park and open-air market. This will be an outdoor market for local vendors, patrons, and people that like food. The applicant proposal includes 8 mobile food units, 3 containers, 4 kiosks for pop-up shops, restroom facilities, and an area on a parking lot designated for the vendors and open-air market. Access to the site will be from Colorado and Taylor Road. The last CUP approved for this location was on June 12, 2023, for a period of 1 year. Hours of operation for the food truck park, Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 12 a.m., and for the open-air market on Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Is this a new truck?
It's an existing food truck park. It's a renewal, but they lapsed.
Yeah, but what is the name of the new,
No, it's just the whole place.
it's the whole place, right? So it's a renewal?
It's the whole place, it's just that their renewal time expired, so we need to consider it as a new, not as a renewal.
Oh.
But
So
it's the
there's not-
existing Colorado mobile food park.
And there hasn't been like police reports or anything like that? It's been fairly quaint?
When did it expire?
It expired about a month and a half ago. So they've been trying to come in to reapply, and we barely got them to come in, and so are the other 2 units that you will be seeing in the same.
Okay. I move to approve. Oh, no. it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone online? Nope, okay. Okay, now.
Mayor, I would like to make the approval, to approve, the motion to approve.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as presented for 2509 Colorado Street. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5593. Okay. Next item.
Item 19 now is a specific food truck in that same complex, and this is for the Rincon Tapatío. And so you have information in your packet, like the menu that they're proposing for the food. Hours of operation are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. And everything else is the same from the previous agenda item, and Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval unanimously.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone online? No? Nope, okay. Are there any questions or a motion?
I move to approve.
Second.
For Rincon Tapatío.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as requested for Rincon Tapatio. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 5-0. Next item.
Item 20, same property, but now is the sale of on-site consumption of alcoholic beverages for the mix. So it's a container that they're proposing. It's like a bar within that same complex. Our hours of operation are Monday through Sunday from 3 p.m. to 12 midnight. No opposition, and Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval unanimously.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Online? None? No? Okay. Are there any questions?
Mayor, I do have a question. Is this completely 100% alcohol? This is no food at this
Correct.
location? Okay.
Like a bar
bar.
within the complex.
Okay.
Well, I have a question. When people buy beer or alcohol there, don't they need to have a designated area?
It's just, there's within that complex, there's like a sitting area by the containers, and that's where they will be.
But doesn't that need to be in, kind of like an enclosed?
It depends on the type of alcohol that they sell. If it's just beer and wine, they could walk around the food park. If it's mixed drinks, it's a consent area only.
So how do we monitor that?
They're only selling beer and wine. They're not selling mixed drinks. That's.
And do we ever monitor that? Do we ever
haven't
go
sent
inspect?
We haven't sent anybody there, but we can.
Well, I'm just for the future, what do we have in place so make sure we verify that?
If it goes to mixed drinks, they have to come and get a permit from the city secretary's office.
They do, and also they do need to, TABC requires them to have a secluded area, and it needs to be designated in their menu and submitted to TABC.
Because I know when we have functions for the event center, it's kind of like an enclosed area.
It depends on the type of alcohol that they're going to sell.
So there's more of a, terrazas is more of a heavy liquor or what? Huh? No, he's in charge of that.
Now, it's very important for these applicants to follow the TABC laws.
Yes.
So if they don't, then they could lose their license, right? So,
well, I would just,
and TABC, I think, also monitors. But yeah, these
I
licenses
did not
are,
know that. That's
they're
why I
very,
made-
these licenses
they
are
do.
very expensive.
They check.
And they have to follow the rules, or they could lose that license. Yeah.
Was there a lapse in this license in their
It lasts about a month and a half ago.
Also?
Yes, so that's why we're
Okay.
seeing them, all of them together
Oh,
at the same time.
but not their TABC license?
No,
Okay.
no, they haven't, they still have their TABC license up to 2026.
Okay.
so they're not expiring, had to renew.
No, not their TABC, it's just their conditional use.
Okay.
Mayor, I move to approve.
Okay.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit for 2509 Colorado Street for The Mix. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5595. Next item.
Item 21, drive-through service window for El Portón Restaurant, 2311 North Conway Avenue, Suite 10. The applicant is Rebecca Avendano. The subject site is located approximately 320 feet north of West Griffin Parkway along the west side of Conway Avenue. The applicant is leasing 3,500 square feet within the plaza for that restaurant with a drive-through window. The applicant opened her Mexican and seafood restaurant in December 2024 and would like to start utilizing the existing drive-through service window for pickup only.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Is there anyone online? No? Okay, are there any questions?
Mayor, I move to approve.
Okay. There's a motion and second to approve the conditional use permit for the drive-through restaurant at 2311 North Conway Avenue as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 5-0, and that's ordinance number 5596.
Next item, item 22, is a drive-through service window for the Chick-fil on the grill. The address is 301 North Cherry Road, Suite 200. The applicant is Reynaldo Bueno. The subject site is located 565 feet north of East First Street along the west side of North Cherry Road. It's a suite for a restaurant, which will include a drive-through window on the side of the building. And then there's more information in your packet with hours of operation. This went before PNC. No one spoke in opposition, and they recommended approval unanimously.
Okay. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Okay, anyone online? No? No? Are there any questions for staff?
Mayor, I move to approve for the Chick-fil.
Okay. Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit for the drive-through service window at 301 North Sherry Road. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5597. Next item.
Item 23, this is to build a warehouse for industrial use on a C3 general business zone. The address is 204 Melba Carter Street. The applicant is Miguel Martin. The subject site is located approximately 477 feet east of South Conway Avenue along the south side of Melba Carter Street. The applicant is proposing to use the existing building, which is a former bar, as an office, and add a 100-foot by 240-foot warehouse to pre-pack new and used clothes. The clothing will be shipped on commercial trucks. Access to the warehouse is through a proposed 40-foot driveway off of Melba Carter Street. The commercial trucks will drive along the west side of the proposed warehouse and dock on the south side. The proposed warehouse will not be open to the public. Hours of operation for the proposed business is Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. 20 proposed employees. There is a site plan in your packet. They're showing 19 spaces. They're showing 15 spaces, 19 are required. They will have to comply with the parking and landscaping. Notices went out to 14 surrounding property owners. There was considerable opposition during the public hearing last week with the Planning and Zoning Commission. The neighbors expressed a concern about commercial truck traffic in the neighborhood. After some discussion, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended denial unanimously. Staff recommended approval. It is industrial in the comprehensive plan. So based on the comprehensive plan, staff recommends approval. Is in line with the adopted plan. The applicant is here. He's proposing a $1 million investment in the property. He has 2 existing businesses that he's renting a business on Benson Palm Drive that he's hoping to close to build this place, and it will be his own. Right now he's renting. And he also has a business on South 23rd Street that he's also renting.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
There's somebody over here.
Okay, if you'll just come up to the podium and give us your name and address for the record.
Hello, my name's Irene Garza. I live on 308 Melba Carter Street, Mission, Texas, for 48 years. I hope you guys decide to go with the planning and zoning, not going through with it. Not planning and zoning, but the committee of planning and zoning are not in favor of it. I know planning guys here are for it. But I want to tell you what has changed from the last time you all had approved the commercial. And it was on the first one on Conway. That one's a business, right? You all approved it. It's like a car lot, used car lot, I don't know what. There was a fire not that long ago in that area. Then, not that long ago, further a little bit down where he wants to build the business, there's another area there. That went in flames also not that long ago. I don't even know if that business is legit, meaning it has the proper permits or anything like that. I just wanted to tell you another thing. Since the last time, there has been more houses, more residents going into that area. You're talking, you have 2 homes that were built by the city or by the city program, 2 brand new homes. So it's becoming more and more residential. I understand it's around us, this future plan industrial. On not only those 2 houses that are by the city sponsored, or there's at least another house at the very end of the end of the street now, another residential there. There's 3 more new houses there that have also been established. So it's getting more and more filled with more residents. And I don't understand why you have to put commercial, and I mean, we were told we're gonna try to keep it as residential as much, right? But you have to consider, we are the citizens that live there 24/7. We are the ones that are gonna be the ones, we're gonna be the ones being, not consequences, but like, we're the ones that are gonna be affected. You're gonna have trailers coming in and out, strangers coming in and out. When it's a neighborhood where there is kids that live there, okay? Think about the safety in that. If you all have children, you probably all do, I'm sure that you didn't want an 18-wheeler going down your street when there's kids. I walk my dogs on Trinity. Believe me, that street is made of concrete, and there's potholes all over. And they do have no respect for people walking on that street because they're going like 30, 40 miles an hour. What makes you think that they care if you're driving down Melba Carter Street and there's kids on the sidewalk? Think about that. Think about the kids' safety. Think about the families. That's basically what I want to tell you. We're getting more residents and more families. I mean, if you want to keep it industrial, well, then don't give the permits to the family who are moving in. They are working families. You understand? That's their money, hard work that they work for.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? And please state your name and address for the record.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre
Buenas
es Noemi
tardes.
Martinez. I live on 304 Melba Carter Street. It's also not just the traffic, also the street is not equipped for big cars. I already brought pictures last week where Mr. Carmona uses the street for his employees to park. There's been a car, I don't know if they took it out or not. I brought you a picture. There's a car there that's been sitting there for like weeks. And you can tell because the tires están ponchadas, there's a lot of dirt on it, and they don't even care. The first business that we have, the car salesman, he uses our sidewalk to park his cars. Sidewalks that we taxpayers pay. And I brought you pictures for that.
That's a violation.
I mean, like I said last week, you can go to the Mission people who work there, all the times that the water breaks, the pipes, is from that part right there. The businesses, not from that, maybe yes, once in a while, yes, but most of the times is where the businesses is, because there is a shop that she was talking about, the one with the trailers, they don't care. And they're not even careful. Sometimes we're going by and they just get out and they don't even look if we're coming or not. We have to honk. The other day I honked and the only thing, he flipped me his finger. What did that tell you? They don't care about us. And I'm concerned for that. Yes, somebody said about a business being in the middle of the colonia, but I mean, before, I have a son, he's 14. Before, we had a problem with them because they wouldn't even respect the bus. They would just go by and pass the bus. We called the police several times, and they fixed the problem. And I think they extended his hours instead of being like early. I think they went a little bit later. So that way, that problem wouldn't happen. But they're not like with 18-wheelers or big cars or anything. And they're just like there. They don't bother anybody. But this one, we're talking about trailers coming in. And that's my concern, because, I mean, more broken pipes, more traffic in there. When we have Carmona using both sides of the street, there's trucks with the tools that come in, double park, and then where are we? We have to go all the way to the back, because it looks like that it's not even our street anymore. It's theirs, and they don't even care. Carmona, when they fix a car, they're, como dicen, lo calan ahí en la colonia. Bien recio, pasan como si nada. So, you know, like, those are my problems. And one thing that I do want to tell el señor, usted nos dijo la semana pasada que nos está haciendo un favor por quitar la cantina. La cantina tiene muchos años que ha estado cerrada. Gracias.
Okay, thank you. All right, is there anyone else that has something else to add to that? If you please state your name and address.
Juan García, 303 Melville Carter. No por nada más como dicen, ¿cómo se llama? Pues uno quiere salir de la colonia, ¿verdad? A veces al trabajo o así, ¿cómo se llama? Hacer cosas, y a veces pues no se puede, tienes que estar ahí parqueado un rato para que se mueva uno o el otro para entrar. Y luego también, ¿cómo se llama? Pues otra vez iba entrando yo, pues íbamos entrando yo con mi hija, y pues ya, ¿cómo se llama? Era un poco ya oscuro, y pues, uno va ahí en la colonia, y ¿cómo se llama? Dejan baterías de los muebles, o sea, ahí en medio de la calle, y me destrozó todo el carro de abajo del carro de mi hija. Y pues, como le digo, dejan cosas así tiradas, baterías de los carros o así, partes de fierro, y nos destrozan también los muebles.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition?
My name is Irma Garza Acuña. I also live on 308 Melba Carter. The only thing I want to say is, think about the families. Like, we walk our dogs. We walk our dogs. And I don't know if it's his business, but the business he's going to open, the men there, they're always drinking. I don't even know if people are supposed to be drinking without their shirts on. That's what we encounter when we go walking with it. And they're very disrespectful. Okay, now you're going to have, I think he said 20 employees come in. He's going to hire 20 employees. Okay. I get out at 4:30. I usually walk the dogs by there. Imagine if strangers, I'm not going to be full comfortable. You guys made a beautiful sidewalk for us to walk. You guys have beautified our neighborhood a whole lot, which I really appreciate. You put the speed bumps so that cars would slow down because we had issues. So think about that. I know you guys thinking about your business. You want to make money. I understand that. But we are the citizens that live in that area. And I don't have kids, but there's a lot of my neighbors that do. But so think about that. Yes, he might want to make money, but maybe that's not the right place. Because I want to feel secure. I want to feel safe in my neighborhood, like I'm sure all of you do. So think about that. There's a lot of families. And just in the last year, we've had about 6 families move in because they like that neighborhood. Because we're a community. We stick together. I know my neighbors, they know me. So think about that. Think about it when you have to make a decision. Think about everybody else, not just the person that's going to make money and profit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Okay. Is there anyone online? No? Okay. Are there any questions or comments? Questions for staff? Or the applicants?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to go ahead and go with the planning and zoning recommendation of denial.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to deny the conditional use permit as presented for 204 Melba Carta. Any discussion?
Maybe we need to review our conditional, our map.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
And Mayor, if I could make a comment, I'd like Mr. Perez and yourself, sir, to go visit that street and see if that first business is meeting complying with everything that we need.
Okay. So there's a motion and a second. All in favor to deny the request, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Okay.
Next item, item 24, drive-through service window for Mr. Corn, Gourmet Corn and More. The address is 722 East 8th Street, Suite G. The applicant is Mr. Corn, Gourmet Corn and More, LLC, and care of Kenya Morin. This is at the southwest corner of North Mayberry Road and East 8th Street. They're leasing a plaza, a commercial plaza for a Windows store. This went before Planning and Zoning Commission, no opposition, and they recommended approval unanimously.
Okay.
They did add some conditions that they remove some wooden signs and to add landscaping. That was added by the Planning and Zoning Commission on this agenda item.
Okay, is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? No? Okay. Are there any questions?
Mayor, I'd like to make a approval as presented and by Planning and Zoning Board.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit renewal as presented for 722 East 8th Street. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0, and that's ordinance number 5598.
Okay, now is item 25 is the housing tax credits.
Okay.
Good afternoon again. This proposed development will be named Las Fuentes. It's a 105-unit senior living community on 6 acres. It's going to be 2 3-story buildings, both of them elevator served, and a separate clubhouse with an amenity center. We're going to have large open spaces for socializing for the residents, and it's going to be a gated property for increased security. Some highlights about the amenities in the community. Every unit's going to have walk-in closets, a dryer and a washer. Again, there's going to be a fitness center, a dog park, pickleball court. This is where the development's located. It's right behind the elementary school, Jose Escandon Elementary School. This is the site plan. Ingress and egress through Leonor Street. We have this detention pond in the back. Again, 2 buildings, pickleball courts, several open space pockets. And this is what a typical 1-bedroom will look like. Again, walk-in closet, washer, dryer, 630 square feet. Average, I'd say. This is what a typical 2-bedroom would look like. We're developing a senior community right now, not in the valley, but this is the rendering for that, and we plan to build something very similar here. So this is just an elevation of what we're planning. Some information about the developer, Roundstone. They've been around since 2004. They've developed over 2,000 units. They currently own 612 units. This is a list of their projects, really highlighting their experience in multiple states. They developed multifamily in Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, and Texas, of course. This is a project they developed a couple years ago in Temple, Texas, also senior living. And that's that same project. It's a different project in Plano, also senior living. in Uvalde, Texas. These were one-story, but again, highlighting their experience in developing senior housing. This is what a typical fitness center looks like in one of their communities. And this is what a typical business center looks like in one of their communities. And we're happy to provide references as needed, and with that, I'll answer any questions you may have.
I have a couple of questions, Mayor. I guess this is more for the city manager and legal. I'd like to know if a project of this sort, would it affect anything with our current Mission Housing Authority projects or future projects?
It doesn't.
At all? Okay, and then just out of curiosity, I noticed that there's bigger cities. What made them choose Mission?
I grew up in the Valley.
Okay,
Yeah, and I started working with them recently, and I want to build here, so I brought them here, I guess.
okay.
Is there a demand for this type of?
There is, yeah. If we have a market study, there's
Yeah,
demand for senior housing.
I kind of figure, there is, because there's other locations where also they're doing this. So this is close to Inspiration?
It's off of Old 83.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be just elderly, it'd be people with disabilities, or it's like a center for families that either they don't have a family and they go live there, right?
We're restricted to 55 and older.
Oh, it's 55, but there's, could be some,
I
yeah.
guess,
55 is pretty young.
Right.
It's young. Just saying. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that. Okay. Okay.
Jessica.
Is there any matching funds or anything that the city would have to, or anything?
That we help them with $500. They've got to have some amount, and so what we'll do is discount their building permit by $500.
Okay.
Also move.
I second it.
Okay, that'll be the next time,
Yeah.
November 29th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because right now we're doing the public
Okay,
hearing.
sorry.
We just need to close the public hearing.
Yeah, and I haven't asked for anyone to see, is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to this request? Anyone that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Is there anyone online? No? Okay. All righty.
Anybody over 55?
I will now close the public hearing, and we're going to go to item number
29.
29?
Can I make a motion to approve?
Yes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second?
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve resolution number
1958.
1958?
Yes.
Okay. In the support of senior-only gated multifamily residential community at 2801 Leonor Street. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Next item is unfinished business. I don't think that we have any routine matters. City Council, does anybody have any comments?
Yes.
No, Mayor.
No comments?
Okay, I don't have any comments today.
I have a few, we have a few things coming up.
Okay.
We have the Mission Historical Museum, time capsule burial, February 13th, 10 a.m., 900 Woody Avenue. Music in the Park, Thursday, the 13th of February at 6:30 to 9:30. Reopening the park. Valentine's Day for the elderly, February 14th at 10 a.m. Meet at the police department for a caravan. We have Mission Day at the Capitol, 17th to the 19th. And Spear Library says Can't Stop Reading at the library, February 19th at 5 p.m. at the Spear Library. And then the City of Mission will be closed on February the 17th in observance of President's Day.
Okay. Marissa, do you have any comments?
No, ma'am.
No comment.
No comments, okay. So we're going to move on to executive session. Is there a motion to do so?
I make a motion.
Okay, there's a motion and a second
Second.
to go into executive session pursuant to Government Code 551.074 and 071. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. session? Open
Motion to
session?
come back into regular session?
There's a motion. Second. And a second to go into open session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. I don't believe we have any action on our executive session.
No.
So no action, and so the next item is to adjourn. Is there a motion?
I make motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. 5-0. Thank you.